What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 3. Today we're going to be looking at the Hoonigan car pack. So we actually got a car pack for August 2017. We'll be honest, I wasn't really expecting there to be a car pack. I don't believe we got one last month. It's been a couple of months since the one before that. So yeah, I mean, we got seven more cars here this month, starting off with the Mazda RX7 Twerk Stallion. So let me just first of all say that I believe, because this is a Hoonigan car pack, Hoonigan, it's all like your Chem Block Mustang and all that sort of thing. So I'm presuming that all these cars are real cars. Well, I mean, I imagine they would be. I've never really heard of any of these apart from one, which is the Hoonigan, which we'll get to soon. We start off with this Twerk Stallion, which is basically just an old RX7, which has been lowered a hell of a lot. And I mean, I don't know what is it designed for? Is it designed for drifting? Is it designed for racing? I don't know. It's an alright car, it's just a souped up Mazda RX7 really, not too much to say. Next up we have the, forgive my my pronunciation here, the Raw Welt Begriff Porsche 911 Turbo. I probably butchered that completely, but there we go. This is basically a Porsche 911 Turbo, but once again it's like a racy version, a drifty version. I don't know. I don't know enough about these things. That's the problem. If anyone can tell me what these cars are for, in the comments below, that would be great. But basically it's a Porsche 911 Turbo with some upgrades on it, a classic one, really. It's actually really nice to drive. It's one of the nicest cars I've ever driven in Forza Horizon 3 actually. It's so smooth. It's actually such a really nice car to drive. Next up we have probably the most interesting car in this pack in my opinion, the Baldwin Motorsports Bel K5 Blazer. Now this is one hell of a, I was going to say car, but it's not really a car. It's more of a big SUV truck thing. It's a massive, what I believe is all-wheel drive. Didn't actually check, but I believe it would be. If not, well, maybe it isn't, I don't know, but it's this massive truck-like thing, and it's absolutely crazy. This is the only car in this pack, really, that hasn't been in the game before. I mean, a lot of these cars are just like racy versions or drifty versions of cars that are already in the game. This isn't in the game, so it's something very interesting. I can't wait to do a Blizzard Mountain Descent on that car. Next up we have the Ford Escort RS 1800. I love Ford Escorts, I absolutely do. I think they're really nice cars. They look nice, they drive nice. They're just Ford Escort. It's something that I really like. And there's no exception here. However, once again, it is just a Ford Escort RS 1800, 1800, however you say it, with some stickers on it, lowered down a lot, and that's about it really, with some more power upgrades in it. There's not much to say about it, and considering that Forza Horizon 3 is a game where, I mean, I play Forza Horizon 3 mainly because you can do some crazy stuff to cars. Do we really need these special versions? I don't know, but there we go. Next up we have the Chevrolet Napalm Nova. Once again, there's not much to say about it. I mean, this is the thing, when a car pack usually comes out, I say, oh, this is this car. We haven't had this car in this game before. It's a new car to the game. It's a new addition. These aren't really new additions. They're just special versions. I mean, people that like Hoonigan and stuff like that, if you know stuff about this, maybe these are special to you. To me, they're just upgraded cars, and really, they're just kind of like, okay, well, we've got this car in the game anyway. I believe we've got this same car, or at least something very, very similar. We can just upgrade it and make it like this anyway. But anyway, Chevrolet and Napalm Nova. That's another thing. Next of all, we have the Ford Mustang Hoonigan. Now this is the thing that is the only thing that I know in this pack. It's the only car that I know. It's Chem blocks, right? Am I getting that right? Once again, I'm not really up in the ways with this sort of thing, but I've obviously heard of the Hoonigan. Who hasn't? Everybody raves about this car. It's nothing special in my opinion. It's not very nice to drive at all. It's the highest PI car here by quite a long way into S2 class, the only car in S2 class, and it's way too slidey. You can't drive this thing in a race. It's way too slidey. So yeah, it's alright. And then finally we have the Chevrolet Bel Air, which is a pretty crazy looking vehicle, I must say. It's basically a Bel Air, but it's kind of like got a hot rod look to it. The front suspension has been lifted up, and I mean the back has it as well a bit, but the front especially, it's got that front lifting kind of hot rod feel to it, look to it, I suppose. And it is probably along with the low-key Blazer thing, it is one of the more interesting cars in the pack. Once again, I'm fairly sure we have a Chevrolet Bel Air. Correct me if I'm wrong. Fairly sure we do. So it's okay. Having it slightly different like that, that's something we can't customize it to look like this. So that is pretty interesting. So there we go. That is the Hoonigan car pack. This pack costs $10.95, I think, Australian money, something like that. Is it worth it? I mean, if you're into all this Hoonigan stuff, then maybe it's worth it for you. In my opinion, though, I don't really know, because I mean, the Mazda RX7, we've just got a standard RX7. We could basically make that car almost. We could make something very similar anyway, especially power-wise anyway. Same with the Porsche, really. Same with the Escort, the Nova, the Mustang, the Bel Air. I mean, they've all got these special parts on them that you can't get, but is it really necessary? We're really, with car packs, I like to get new cars, not just different variants of cars that we already have. I mean, if you're into Hoonigan, like I said, maybe it's worth the money, but otherwise, I don't really know. I really don't know. It's the last pack we get for Horizon 3, and to be honest, I honestly think it's a bit of a letdown, but hey, that's my opinion. So there we go. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.